Hey guys, you're watching Gregorio Girls Makeup. If you're new, my name's Shauna and I run this channel with my sister Devin, and in today's video we are going to be doing a full face, pretty much a full face, of BH Cosmetics. Not all of these products are super new, but they're new to me because I've never used them before. So if you would like to see what I use and my thoughts on the products, just keep on watching. Alright, so I've already primed my face. I don't have a BH Cosmetics primer. There's going to be just a few things, forgive me, but just a few things in this video that I don't have that are BH. But I think first I want to start with eyebrows. So I do have here the BH Studio Pro HD Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade medium, so hopefully it matches. And if you're not familiar with this, it is just kind of a thin tipped brow pencil. These are my favorite types of brow products. Very similar to the ABH Brow Wiz and the NYX Micro Brow. So I just kind of wanted to like roughly fill in my brows because I will go over them again once we put all of our complexion products on, because normally when I put my complexion products on, they get in my eyebrows anyway. But sometimes I just hate staring at my brows without them being filled in. So this color looks like it might be a little bit warm for me, but it's not too bad. And the product itself, I really like so far. So I'm going to go in with some foundation. So this is their Naturally Flawless Liquid Foundation. And I got the shade 218 Warm Honey to use with my fake tan. It still might be a little bit yellow. Again, like I said, I feel like I stink. I'm just going to pump it on the back of my hand. It is a nice like glass bottle, and then it has a really nice pump applicator. So, but yeah, I feel like I'm the worst at trying to match myself for complexion and eyebrow products online. Okay, so I am having a hard time pumping it out. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this looks pretty yellow, so hopefully we can even it out with concealer, but we'll see. So it looks like this is kind of a medium coverage when you first apply it, like a sheer to medium coverage. So I'm assuming it's pretty buildable. So I'm just going to keep layering it on because you know I like a full coverage type of look. Okay, so obviously I look very yellow, almost orange, almost like Oompa Loompa-y. But I will say I feel like I have to kind of keep layering this on. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's still a lot of my redness kind of peeking through, and I don't look like I have a nice flawless like covered base. So I have to check online. I'm not sure if, like, I'm assuming they wouldn't advertise this as a full coverage foundation, but if you are somebody who likes more full coverage and you do like to kind of like build up, you do kind of have to build this up a lot. Like, this is my third time going in for a couple pumps of the product, and I'm really having to like layer it on, especially where I'm seeing some redness. Alright, so now that we look like we're about to go into our shift at Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, we're going to go in with the BH Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer, and I'm in the shade 106. This also might be a little bit yellow. I'm not sure what I was doing when I was placing this order. I actually really like the applicator too. There's a little squirty thing, and then it's kind of got this flat edge for you to apply it on, which I really like. And it looks like it's going to be nice and full coverage, which I really like. I might not have done well with my colors, but you know this is going to at least brighten me up a little bit. The foundation is totally not my color. Alright, so you only need a little bit with this concealer. It's very full coverage, and I put way too much on my forehead. Now, I don't have a powder from BH, so I am just going to go in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder and just set my face. And then you guys already know that I like to do part of my base first and then do my eyes and then finish off the rest of my face. So I am just going to take some of that translucent powder, whoa, hello, and just set it underneath my eyes. So I'm going to prime my eyes with some more of that primer from them. Get in there with my beauty sponge. Now for our eyes today, we're going to be using the Afternoon Rendezvous palette from BH Cosmetics, of course. They sent this with the package, so I think we just spent enough money to where sometimes they just throw in free little things. So I think first I'll go in with this shade right here just to get our transition started. It's not showing up too dark because it's very similar to my foundation color or concealer color. We'll just start building that up. And then next, same brush, I'm going to dip into this color right here. And I have tried a few of BH's eyeshadows before. I have to say, at least for these lighter shades so far in this palette, obviously I've only dipped into two, but they're a little chalky. And I'm kind of surprised because, again, I do tend to like BH's shadows. Although I will say the Opalescent palette, I wasn't a fan of the mattes in that palette, but the shimmers killed it, so maybe the shimmers in this palette will be good. And then I'm going to go into this shade right here. I'm taking that on a Sigma E25 brush, so it's a little bit flatter than your typical blending brush. And I am just going to pat that in my outer corner and then blend it through the crease. But yeah, these shadows aren't overly pigmented, I feel like. I feel like the darker the shadows get, the more pigmented they are, but still feel like I kind of have to dip in a few times. But yeah, they're kind of hard to work with. They're really patchy, so I'm not a huge fan of this palette right now. Next, what I want to do is I want to attempt a dark brown shadow eyeliner, winged eyeliner situation. So I am going to go in with this color right here, and I am going to take that on a Sigma E30 pencil brush. And I do have this folded piece of paper here, so I'm just going to use that as a straight edge, kind of as a guide for my wing. And honestly, I don't have like a mirror here, so I'm not going to be able to hold this straight, do my liner, and then hold the mirror. Basically, what I'm going to do is just hold it really close to my eye and then just kind of run the shadow along the paper so that it creates a nice pointy wing. I'm not going to be able to film this again, like I said, so sorry about that. So now I have my little wings. Now I am going to take that shadow again because I literally just did the wing part. And I'm going to take it on my Morphe M. Whoa! Are you kidding me? Did that really just happen? That was fun. So like I said, I'm going to take that same dark brown shadow and take it on the Morphe M432 brush and hold it sturdy now. And then we're just going to stamp the rest of the eyeliner on. Next, let's dust away that extra powder, and then we'll hit our lower lash lines. So again, I'm going to mix these two shadows right here on the same brush that we use them on. And then taking more of this shade right here, focusing that closer to our lash line. And then again with this dark brown, getting all up on it in our lash line. Moving back to complexion, I have their Brilliance bronzer. This is a satin finish bronzer, and this is in the shade Bronze Babe. And I was holding that all the way down here. You can't even freaking see it. And I really like the packaging on this. So this almost looks like the same color as MAC Give Me Sun. All right, so that looks pretty pigmented. So you only need a little bit and then build from there. But yeah, this is really pigmented. Like even that was a little bit too much. So I'm just going to take my powder brush and kind of go over that so I don't have too harsh lines down my schnoz. And I think I really like this bronzer. It was really pigmented and really blendable. So thumbs up. So I don't have a BH setting spray, and I'm not even sure that they sell one. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think that they have one. Maybe they do. But I am going to go in with the Mario Badescu Rosewater Spray and just spray my face really quick. Push it in with my beauty sponge. And then before that fully dries, you guys already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in with their Blushing in Bali palette and dip into Sunkissed. And then I'm just gonna mix these two blushes in the palette. These are the shades Lychee, I think is how you pronounce that, and then Coral. Alright, so I just went over my brows one last time, and then I think I just want to hit my inner corner and brow bone with some more of that Sunkissed highlighter. And then I actually just mixed in a little bit of Glisten just because it's a little bit lighter, give it a little bit more pop in the inner corner. Pop, pop. So for lips, I'm going to be lining my lips with this isn't BH, this is the NYX lip pencil. This is in the shade Nude Suede Shoes. And then I'm going to test out this lip color from BH's collab with It's My Ray Ray, and this is in the shade Rosy Ray. Alright guys, so my camera died on me, but this is the finished look. It's honestly a little bit pinkier than I would normally go. You guys know I tend to like nude colored lips, but the lipstick itself is very comfortable and I really do like the formula. So since a lot of this stuff was my first time using it, let's just kind of run through what I liked and what I didn't like in today's tutorial. So starting with what I didn't like, I really don't think I love the foundation. I really had to dip into it a lot, and it might just be because it's a sheer or medium coverage. But there's also something about the formula that I didn't like when I was blending it out. I will, however, continue to use this just because I hate wasting things. So I probably will just mix it with other foundations that I have. Obviously it is a little bit too yellow, but that's not the reason I don't like it. I'm just not a fan of the formula. And I think I'd like something that's a little bit more full coverage that I don't have to build up too much. The next thing that didn't really work for me was the Afternoon Rendezvous eyeshadow palette. I just felt like I had to keep dipping into the shadows. I felt like they were just chalky and powdery, and more of the product kind of came off the brush when I just tapped off the excess than stayed on the brush, and it was hard to work with. They were hard to build up. They're still not that pigmented, and they were just patchy. Also, I forgot to mention, while my camera was charging, I did put on some mascara and some lashes. They weren't BH, it was a Maybelline mascara, and then of course the Kiss 11 lashes, so just know that you didn't miss anything BH for the rest of the video. So moving to the things that I really did like. So first, I really did like the brow pencil. I feel like it's nice and pigmented, it's creamy, it's easy to apply, it's that nice thin tipped pencil that I really like. So I definitely recommend this eyebrow pencil. Next, we have the concealer, which I really liked. It's really full coverage, it's really creamy, it's really blendable. I think you'll like this if you are a full coverage concealer type of person. Then we have their Brilliance bronzer. Again, this is in the shade Bronze Babe, and I really like this as well. It's super pigmented and easy to blend, and I think just gives you that nice sun-kissed look. So would highly recommend this as well. I also really like the lipstick. Like I said, it's not typically a color that I would normally pick, but I think I'd still wear it anyway because I do like the color, and it pushes me out of my comfort zone just a little bit, and also the formula is really creamy and comfortable, so I like this as well. And then of course you guys already know that the blushing in Bali palette is one of my favorites anyway. I definitely think we need the highlights in just single pans. That would be awesome if BH would make those. They're very wet looking, and then the blushes are nice and pigmented and blendable as well. Alright guys, and that is it for this video. So if you guys liked it, please let us know. If you plan on picking up any of these products or you've tried them already, please let us know in the comments down below. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to our channels. And of course, don't forget to follow Devin and I on Instagram. I'm at Seanna Greggs, and Devin is at DevDevGreggs, and we will see you in our next video.